Hello and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to take a little bit of a departure from my normal content, you could say, but I'm going to direct this much more to kids. Being a kid in a not so ideal parental environment sucks. Okay, it really does. I grew up very harsh. I'm the oldest of 4 brothers, and we all have different dads, and all their dads are dead, and I never met mine until I was 13. We never had a stable father, and the ones we did have were bad. Thought much more of themselves and my mom thought much more of them. We were on our own all the time. We had to deal with abuse in so many ways. So much neglect, so much trauma that we should have had to go through. And it especially sucks when you go from what you are used to, which is those who made you, to then only having half of that and then an extra. It's confusing. This extra person that doesn't know you, doesn't know where you came from, doesn't know the hardships, troubles, and traumas that your family's already gone through. There's no easy answer to how to deal with this. I'm 36 and I still have dad issues. When I met him, I found out I was just like him and completely opposite of him at the same time. A lot of our ideals, how we work, who we are, how strong we are, yada yada, that's similar. But how he thinks of me, I've known him a total of 2 years of my entire life in person. Other than that, I only just recently reconnected with him after 15 years. And I could tell that if I wasn't portraying myself as who he projected me to be, then the conversation would be over. He has some fantasy of how I was raised, even though he wasn't there, ever. And when he was abusive. So, he got a 13-year-old stock with issues that he made light of and tortured me for. So, I found early on to be myself. Be who you are supposed to be inside. I don't do drugs or anything bad because of the things I've seen and done. Been around. I would rather you not have to go through the hardships of reaching out to negative sources to feel better. When it comes to dealing with your father or mother's new person, you've kind of got to understand that it's a little scary for them too. Bringing someone into something they don't understand. And there's no real guidebook except for you just don't hurt the kid. A lot of people screw that up because they take light of mental issues that develop as you're developing, that will someday manifest into who you really will become. So it is the parents' responsibility to really look after their child's mind and build it accordingly so they don't come out the way you did. That doesn't sound very pleasant, but we definitely don't want you to go through some of the stuff we had to. It's kind of just how the generational gap is. So I hope you find peace. I hope you find yourself most of all. And definitely stay close to those you can tell love and care about you in every single way. Okay? Don't give up anything like you have to do for your father. Because I'm sure that bringing up something like this wouldn't work. They may be entirely self-centered and consider you just being a brat and not really understand what you're getting at. You may act out in ways they don't understand. Some of the best ways to deal with this is right in their face. Don't be a butt, but definitely stand your ground. And if being around him and her makes you that upset, then you really don't have to. It gets complicated when you make that decision or support it or tell your mother or father, whoever is the most stable, like the one that you know has your back. When you tell them, go for it, and you go through the proper channels, you can find peace. Okay, but you can't hide anything from your mother. Or if your father is the one that is the good one. Okay? And I know it's not that black and white. That's the best I got. So, good luck.